The red-hot Red Sox hit the West Coast again and visit Sacramento, where they meet the Athletics in the first of 4 games. And the Sox are armed with their new second baseman, Curtis Mead, ready to make his Red Sox debut after the trade over the weekend for Connolly Early. With that, we say hello and thanks for joining us with Lou Merloni and Jemai Webster. I'm Mike Monaco filling in for Dave O'Brien. Well, the Red Sox made the first big move of the entire deadline season, adding Curtis Mead for Connolly Early. And Lou, today Mead is at second. He's batting second and he's swinging a hot bat.
Yeah, he sure is. You hope some of those hitting adjustments that they've talked about are in play here, because they certainly have the last few months, especially in the month of July. You are lengthening your lineup, you're getting an impact bat, and you're getting a hot bat. Look at this, 16 games this month. He's hitting 367. He's got 3 home runs. The OPS over 1,100. But more importantly, you hear a lot about the quality of the at-bat, right? The walk rate is through the roof. He doesn't strike out. He doesn't chase. So hopefully you get a guy like that hitting in your 2-hole. It's a really nice addition to this lineup.
And you see him getting the pregame work at second, where he is tonight behind Peyton Tolley, making his second start since the All-Star break. Last time out, Tolley fanned 9 in 5 2/3 against the Orioles. Now he faces the A's late night in Sacramento.
Actually hotter than this.
Perkins ready to go, and he fires 96 for ball 1. That is strike 3 called on a good breaking ball from Perkins. Tyler Soderstrom now. First pitch swinging, well struck to left with Duran back at the wall, and that is gone. Tyler Soderstrom goes Napo, and the A's strike first in the first.
Well, you're going to see some of that here this week. You know, this ball here, 99.7 off the bat. Just kind of gets up, just kept going. You see Jarren Duran floating out there, drifting. And the ball just jumps at this ballpark. The ball flies. That's just you get called strike 3 there, but it's just a big 10, and they're just in that 3-4 spot.
Lines this into center field, a base hit, 2-strike, 2-out base knock right on cue.
Too good. Yeah, of course. You talk about a guy struggling, he's going to go get a knock.
3-2 to Caleb Durbin. Is strike 3 called. And now he faces Jarren Duran. We're going to get an ABS challenge here from the catcher.
Looks like a pretty good pitch. I thought there's been a couple that Connors could have challenged as well from Peyton in that first inning.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. Jonah Heim successful. When you heard the trade over the weekend, Curtis Mead for Connolly Early. This one slapped the other way by Jeff McNeil.
I had been curious for a while whether or not the Red Sox might think about moving Connolly Early or Jake Bennett, so I don't know if the construct was one that shocked me. Bats were competitive. He was getting on base. He was working walks, even though there wasn't a lot of impact.
Tagged well into left by Alika Williams, and that'll drop down a fair ball with Bolte stopping at second. Second hit of the inning for the A's, and they got 2 on here in the second off Peyton Tolley.
Really interesting, but also doesn't have great defensive metrics at shortstop.
Runners go, and the throw to third is on the money and on time from Connor Wong to nab the speedy Henry Bolte.
Watching Peyton Tolley in the dugout for the full 9 innings, there should be a dedicated Peyton Tolley cam in the dugout on his starts.
Bouncing ball, it's short. Jacob Wilson flips. Alika Williams turns, and that's 2. 6, 4, 3. Meantime, 0-2 on Jonah Heim. Struck out his first time. Nasty from Peyton Tolley with a cutter. Strikes him out again, and there's 2 gone. Takeoff. 1-2. Thomas strikes out. Peyton Tolley fans the last 2 in the third. Hit him anywhere.
Just kidding.
Contreras tried to hold up, but he went around on a peel down to first at Mark Wegner. Good. The Red Sox still looking for their first hit as Peyton Tolley gets Tommy White to ground at Caleb Durbin, and Contreras stays on the bag for the first out in the bottom of the fourth.
We could use a couple of those, so first pitch outs.
Hello to one another. And so they talked about it after the salute. Monasterio kicks this one at short, and Bolte's aboard on what could have been a very quick inning for Peyton Tolley. 2-2. Williams strikes out. Gas up the ladder at 97 for Tolley in a clean fourth. He's making his 8th start of the season. Durant strikes out. Another good changeup, firm at 91.
At all. First time coming out here this year.
Butler strikes out. 97, top rail from Tolley. 1-2 again. Wilson strikes out. Cutter from Tolley, and Peyton Tolley's starting to roll. Wong laces one into left field, into the corner, right on cue. Bounces around on Colby Thomas. Connor Wong starts it for the Red Sox in the 6th. Rafaela in the air to left. Thomas goes back onto the track at the wall. That ball's gone. A slam for Ceddanne.
Say he loves the big moments. He gets a 2-0 slider to Suarez's best pitch. And you got to love this ballpark. You'll take it. Maybe you got burned earlier with that Soderstrom solo shot, but you'll take the grand slam from Ceddanne. He went 361, 98 off the bat, and you see the ball just taking off. It was a great effort by Thomas. It looked like he got a piece of it. Couldn't keep in the gloves. It just rolled off that wall.
That Red Sox home run is presented by your New England area Audi dealers. Wow.
Look at this 2-0 breaking ball. He thought he maybe just missed it. Look at him. He's not happy. Welcome to Sacramento.
Now Caleb Durbin, 1-1. He thought he flew out to left field.
Yes. Look at this. Look at this. Thomas. He gets a glove on it. It's in his glove. And it comes out. And you go from slamming your bat to a grand slam in 4 stakes. Wow. First career.
2-2. This is lays down the line in right, and that's a fair ball for Caleb Durbin. Spinning off toward the sidewall. And an automatic double for Durbin.
0-for-1.
Jonah Heim stings one center field. Rafaela back. It is gone. A laser to center for Jonah Heim. Trims the Red Sox lead to 4-2.
Well, you can't sleep in this ballpark. But if you're going to give up some homers, give up a couple of solo shots. I mentioned Peyton's really kind of been locked in here in the last 3 innings. The first hit he's given up since that second. Just keep attacking. See this fastball down. He wanted it up.
Positive energy and outlook wherever he's at on the field. He's constantly talking and thinking the game. That's something that we've seen since spring training. Says he feels good about his approach, but wants to be better. And looked like he just extended his hitting streak to 9 games there. But the most important thing for him is on game days, ready to be out there and a contributor. But as
0-for-2 with a walk. Runner on the move. The throw is in time to get Monasterio from Jonah Heim. And Chad Tracy and the Red Sox staff wants to look at this.
See if he got his hand in there. Looked like the ball did beat him. This is just sort of, he couldn't bump me over. Let me take a chance. See if I can get the third myself. Does he get this hand in? I think he does.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good challenge. Mike Brenly usually doesn't miss.
After review, the ball field stands. The runners out.
So the Sox lose their challenge. It stands, so obviously not confirmed.
Not confirmed. So it's one of those that Go by the call in the field.
2-2. Yoshida lines one past Wilson at short into left center. 2-out single for Massa. And you saw when Massa goes, he don't miss. He's running, but Siegler strikes out. And the top of the 7th comes to a close.
Oh, no, bit. Here it is.
Filthy from Moran to strike out Boltek.
Stay down there.
1-2.
Yeah.
Called strike 3 on the fastball, and Moran bookends a 1-2-3 7th with a couple Ks.
Trying to get 3 outs before they touch the plate. The biggest thing for him has been limiting the walks. He doesn't want to be able to handle those free pass.
Sorry, Jemai, nice play.
Certainly was. Very impressive.
Threat. And that is painted for strike 3 called, and Whitlock works a 1-2-3 8th inning. Laced and caught by a jumping Tommy White. 6 o'clock Eastern next Monday. 3-2's cut on and miss. Big curveball from Hogan Harris. 2 down.
9 saves. 8 saves, rather.
On the ground, in the hole, tough play, and Monasterio deep in the hole, probably had no play. Thomas aboard to start the bottom of the 9th for the A's. His 0-2, up the ladder, 1 away in the 9th. 10th pitch from Aroldis Chapman. On the ground at second, Siegler bobbles it. 2 aboard for the A's. 2-2. Got him swinging with a darting splitter for out number 2. The 1-2. Up the ladder to end it. Chapman stamps another win, and the Red Sox have won 18 out of 20.
Well, it's another impressive win. I mean, for the most part, that man right there, 1 swing of the bat with a grand slam. Back in the 6th inning, it was really a quiet night offensively for this baseball team, and defensively a couple errors late. But again, it's the pitching. Tolley was fantastic. Your bullpen was great. Chappie, he did enough. A lot of that traffic was because of the error, but this is a really nice win on this road trip because it didn't look very good early on, but take game 1 here out in Sacramento.